Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to be doing a tour of the Grier Heights hood. I want to document the trip there. We're like 15 minutes away. We're going to make this right-hand turn on Parkway Ave, the 2800 block of Parkway Ave. Just want to document it because I don't know what I'm going to see on the way there, and you know, footage is the only way I have to document it. If you haven't checked out our Seversville tour yet in Charlotte, check it out. It was a pretty cool neighborhood. We're passing Avalon and Parkway. We got the ridge at Enderley Park on my left. We're passing Bryce and Parkway. The ridge at Enderley Park Apartments on my left. They continue. Now we're passing Parkside Drive. We got a nice old school truck in the driveway on my right. There's a speed bump coming up. Well, it's really tracks, but the sign said bump. At least it warned you. We got Martin Luther King Neighborhood Park nearby. We're passing Ravencroft Drive. Parking at Ravencroft Drive. We got a gentleman right here jogging. Looks pretty athletic. We're traveling 24 miles an hour. I do have a Honda Passport behind me. We're gonna make this left-hand turn coming up on Norwood Drive. We got yellow leaves falling. Beautiful, beautiful leaves. I don't know about you guys, but fall is one of my favorite times of the year. I like it because it's cooler. It's a lot more livable. Like you can, you know, walk around and stuff without sweating a lot. And I like t-shirt and zip-up season. Like, you know, you can wear like a t-shirt, a zip-up sweater, and you're cool. Or like you can put on some long sleeves. You know, maybe even some sweatpants and not be sweating in the sweatpants. I'm a fan of the cool season. The hot season's okay. Like I wish I could turn it on and off. We're passing Lakeview Street, Norwood Drive and Lakeview Street. I wish I could turn off the hot season when I want to, but I can't. Once it comes, it comes. We got some homes on my left-hand side. I still got that Honda Passport behind me, guys, so I gotta travel at normal speed. We're passing Kaylin Street. We're passing the Lakewood community. We got an interesting large plant on my left-hand side, right in front of the house. It doesn't look native to North Carolina. It looks like they probably ordered it from Florida or something and started planting them here. Just taking a guess. Alright, we got some lines up top on my right-hand side. It looks like they are electrical of some sort. I don't know if they're powering the city electric or if they're for like the railroad line. I don't know. We're on Rosellas Ferry and Norwood Drive. We just exited the Lakeview community. Alright, Idaho Drive. Let's make this left-hand turn right here on Idaho Drive. We're on Trade Street in Idaho Drive. We're not going to turn yet because it is a red light. On my left-hand side, it looks like a warehouse. Some sort of business. On my right hand side, you guys can't see it, but off the camera I see a piece of the skyline peeking at me. If you didn't catch my Seversville tour and you missed how I complimented Charlotte on their skyline, they have a nice city line. Alright, it looks like this is taking us to Brookshire Boulevard. And we're passing Von Cannon Drive. Alright, so we are approaching Von Cannon. We got a stop sign here. It looks like this might be one of their main roads. Probably helps you get around the city faster. I know our boulevard does, because we got a boulevard in Philly, and it just helps us get from point A to point B a little faster, like in the northeast and all of that. That and the highway. Alright, so now we're on the boulevard. Speed limit is 55 miles an hour, so I gotta keep up with traffic, guys. We're 10 minutes away from our desired location. We got the skyline starting to peek out in front of us, guys. That's pretty neat. There's so many trees, but if the trees weren't there, I believe you would see a nice view of it. But who knows what we'll see as we continue to drive. Oh, we got a nice water tower in front of us. And the lottery is $472 million for Powerball. Wow, Mega Millions is $432 million. Holy smokes, somebody buy a ticket and mail it to me. Look at that water tower on my left. That looks so cool. It reminds me of the WB water tower. The one that I saw in Cali. That's decent. It should say tune. Alright, we're traveling about speed limit. We're doing like 57, 58. You can see some of the buildings on my right hand side. I'm in the slow lane. The outer lane is usually the slow lane, the one farthest to the right, and the inner lane, the one closest to the left, is usually the fastest lane and or the passing lane. This is what their highway looks like, I guess, guys. It's cool to show you. I mean, I know most highways look similar to an extent. We're on Interstate 277, I-277 South. Alright, we want to get off. Let's see, we're going to make a left. We can start merging. That vehicle's behind me. Start merging, merge left now. And then we're gonna merge left once again. See them cat eyes on my right hand side? ShopArtPop.com. There was a billboard with some giant cat eyes. And then this Pepsi ad on my right reads perfect for watching football. Purr. Kind of reminds me of like a cat purring. One of those ads corresponded with each other in any way. It ain't say perfect, like, you know, you cold because you're drinking the Pepsi. It said perfect, P-U-R, with a purr. Strange, huh? We're 7 minutes away from our desired location. Speed limit is 50 miles an hour, so I'm going to tone it down just a little bit. We were doing 60, but it seems like everyone else in North Carolina does 70 and above naturally. Like 70 is too slow for some of these people, seriously. Get off in about 0.2 miles. I'm gonna get off right here at 2A. Exit 2A. Then you guys can see some of their buildings over here. It looked like they're even building another tall building, y'all. It looks like they got a new skyscraper like in the mix back there. I see the tall cranes and everything. Uptown East. Alright, gentleman right here. Do I have any change for this gentleman? Let me look through all my change. I got $1 for him. I got $1, sir. You got tattoos, sir. What's up, buddy? He looks relatively young. You're lucky I had $1. I normally don't drive around with dollar bills, y'all. Get alone change. Does anybody from the Charlotte area know what the homeless population is like down here? Like, is it heavy? Is it big? It's actually telling us to make a turn right here, which is quite interesting. I would say he was in his 30s. He was in his 30s. That's what it appeared to be. Alright, so we're going to turn right here on East 3rd Street. Alright, so we're at, what's this, the 1100 block of East 3rd? That's what it appears to be. So we're about 6 minutes away from our desired location. See a young gentleman on my right hand side walking with a side pack. He looks like he's probably in his 30s also. We got Thompson Park, historic St. Mary's Chapel on my left. We got fast drivers on my right. Passing South Kings. I'm gonna merge into the right lane, if possible, without getting tail-ended. We got a Bojangles on my left-hand side, a Midtown Bojangles. For my Philadelphia residents who've never been out of Philly, you've never seen this. I know coming to the South was my first time seeing the Bojangles franchise. They seem to be everywhere. In North Carolina, South Carolina, so on. Supposedly, they're famous for chicken and biscuits. New BOS chicken sandwich, $3.99. Speaking of that, right below the Bojangles sign, there's a gentleman sitting on the curb. He seems to have, I'm not sure if he has Tourette's or if that's substance abuse. It's probably more like a Tourette's. He's like shaking around, he's swinging his arms around. Wow. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I don't know like if there's a high opioid usage over here in Charlotte. If you know, I know drugs run rampant across the country. In some states more prevalent than others. We're passing Charlottetown Ave, but you can't really tell right off the bat, especially since I'm not from around here. I wouldn't be able to tell where all the hot spots are at. But let me know your thoughts. Like if you're from the Charlotte area, passing Baldwin. Now we're passing Lillington. We're on Queens Road and East 3rd Street. We're on the 1700 block of East 3rd Street. There's a crown next to East 3rd Street. I noticed that on a lot of the signs, I saw the crown. This vehicle in front of us is rocking a Fox Racing tailgate guard. That's what it appears to be. Fox Racing, that Fox logo up front is from like motocross. To my knowledge, we're in North Carolina right now, but we're next to South Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina was about 15-20 minutes from the borderline of South Carolina, right? My buddy from South Carolina told me that then South Carolina has some of the reddest dirt you have ever seen. That you dig like 2 to 3 feet below level, and the dirt is just red. He said it's red. You know how you dig dirt from other areas that the dirt is brown? He said the dirt in South Carolina is red. And he also said something about that they don't bury them too deep because when it rains that it'll lift them up or something. I don't know. He said something about 4 or 5 feet. And then make this left-hand turn right here. I don't think anyone's planning on letting me go left. We got some police right here too. That was a sheriff that just drove by us. And he also said that South Carolina is known for motocross. Yeah. And the motocrossers love it because of the dirt. You mentioned again the dirt, like the texturity and the grainage. I don't know if that's even a word. We got a fire truck on my left. But like the grains of dirt, the texture. Yeah. We got an antique looking clock on the pole on my right. We're on Randolph, the 2000 block of Randolph and South Colonial Ave. 100 block of South Colonial Ave. We're gonna make this right hand turn on Randolph. We got a PNC Bank on my right. We got a Metrolina Eye Associates on my left. We got a Specialty Orthodontics on my right. We got a Charlotte Dentistry on my right. Administrative offices. We got a Midtown Dentistry on my right. We're passing South Chase Street. Concrete Roses. It seems like Life Affair, some type of program on my right. We're 3 minutes from our desired location. Passing Crescent Ave. Advanced Prosthetics on my right hand side. Dickens Mitchers Residential Real Estate. Passing Colville. We got a garage sale sign on my right. Westminster Presbyterian Center on my right. It looks like a church. We got what looks to be like a huge apartment on my left. It said 2 to 3 bedroom apartments. There's more of the Presbyterian church ground on my right. Passing D-O-T with a G-E-R. I guess the T silent. Doctor, or Dogger. And the T silent. Dotger. I guess that's how you would say it. Dotger. It's kind of tough. We got Mint Museum Plaza on our right hand side coming up. Eastover Neighborhood Park. Museum Plaza. We're 2 minutes from our desired location. I'm gonna make this left. So I'm gonna merge left. There's no cars behind me. Novant Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. We got Sam Drennan Road. We're gonna make this left-hand turn of Sam Drennan Road, the 2900 block. And we're now entering the Grier Heights neighborhood. We got a motorcyclist on my left, Charlotte Surgery Center on my left too. So we're in the Grier Heights community, ladies and gentlemen. There's a sign right there that reads it. Look at it right here. We got the bus, a hybrid electric bus. Wow. So one thing that I noticed so far that I liked about Charlotte is that Charlotte has signs that let you know when you're going into the community, when you're going into the hood. I like that. I think that is effective for what I'm trying to do here. We can go right because we're in the neighborhood. We're gonna turn right on Sandalwood, the 3000 block of Sandalwood. Alright, I'm gonna merge left a little bit. There's a bunch of people on my left hand side that was sitting on their porch. Now again, the thing with these houses are they're off on the side. So you got like a 20-foot lawn before you see the front steps. So it's kind of difficult. You guys are not gonna really see the people unless they're like on their walkway. We got Billingsville Elementary School in front of us. Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. Skyland Ave and Sandalwood. So for reference, this came up as one of the most dangerous areas in Charlottesville based on crime stats and history here. Now, if any of my viewers are from the area and have more context that they want to provide, any more knowledge, feel free to comment in the comment section. Right now, we're just going to look at it from an aesthetic perspective. Look at it, the layout, the scape, the cleanliness. I mean, it looks, so far, I don't see like bags of trash and debris. And y'all know I come from Philly, so, and if you don't know now, you know I come from Philly, and it's sad enough to say some of our neighborhoods have a lot of debris, trash, dumping. Just right now, we would have been saw several blocks filled with dumping and trash and stuff. So it's not nothing to be proud of, but it's good to compare and contrast and see what a well-kept neighborhood looks like. And surprisingly, lately, a lot of the most dangerous areas in other states look well-kept. So they might be dangerous, but they care about their appearance. These houses on my right. Look at that one. That's 2.5 stories. The baby blue one. Nice driveway and everything. We're next to the 15 bus stop on my right hand side. We're at the 100 block of Orange Street and Sam Drennan, the 3000 block of Sam Drennan Road. Allow this vehicle to go by, so I won't get rushed. Orange and Sandalwood Road. Oops, too late. I guess they saw the house on my right. Look at these houses on my left. These houses on my left, they all look uniform. They look faded. Even the shingles are faded. Surprisingly, the shingles are faded. You don't see shingles fade too often. They look a little bit more run down than the ones that were on our right. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Fanny Circle, Orange Street and Fanny Circle. Again, we got more faded shingles on my right, faded shingles on my left. I mean, shingles are gonna fade because they're on the roof, and when the sun hits it, they're gonna fade. You know, the sun is one of the strongest things in the universe. So the UV takes out color from objects. Ultraviolet rays. We just passed, what was the name of that block? Jean Ave. I'm gonna pull over because I got a vehicle behind me and I'm gonna allow him to go. Some of these houses on my left are nice. We just passed one like this one. I'm gonna reposition the vehicle. I'm gonna have to reverse and park up and look normal for like the meantime, because this is a street that has traffic. But I'm gonna try to tilt the vehicle to it really quick. I'm gonna pull over right here. There's another car behind me. All right, 3, 2, 1. I think I can show you right now. Look at this house right here. That house right there doesn't look too bad. It looks nice. Simple but nice. The lawns look well mowed. Grier Heights is the sign on my left hand side that reads Grier Heights. We have one of them speed tables. It's like a speed cushion. We got an old model Porsche on my left hand side. We got a gentleman raking the leaves on my left. It's about that time of the year to whip out the rake. lot of one-story homes in this area with a few two-story, 2.5-story homes. Look at this one on my left. This one looks relatively big compared to the rest of them. 2.5, almost 3 stories, and it's wide. Look at that. It even has a nice garage and everything with Acura Integra parked in the garage, and then they got a BMW. What a mix of taste, huh? Doesn't look bad. It looks like a nice property. We got police right here on my right-hand side, parked up. I don't know if they're in the vehicle or if they aren't. If they are, hello. Eat at Loopy's on my right. Look at that artwork. Eat at Loopy's. Alright, so we're coming up to the border. We're on Monroe Road and Fanny Circle. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. We're gonna stay within the area. Tipsy Burro on my left. Let's make this right on Monroe Street, Monroe and Montrose. Look at that house right there on my right. It looks old, but it got potential. It's faded. It's tall. It's wide. It's not bad. No trespassing. A lot of these houses read no trespassing, like that one on my right, no trespassing. I mean, to me, that's common sense. Like, you know, don't trespass on a house that's not yours. But I guess it's not common to everyone. I wonder what the home invasion rate is like here. You know what I mean? With houses like this, it's easy for them to get into your house because there's so many windows. They can go through your back. They can go through, you know, like multiple entrances and stake out your place and rob you. Wow, this block has some tall trees. Makes for a nice photo. Wow, these trees are tall. And they're thick. Look at this Toyota on my left. I got all the off-road accents. Yeah, they're actually thick, meaning they have age, they have seniority over the smaller trees. Pretty big lawns. I would say 20 to 25 feet lawns. Looks like they got a green patch behind the property too. Some of the lawns aren't too well kept. Like, some of them had no grass. I don't know if that's because they park on their lawn so it ruins the grass. Would you park on your lawn? Do you park on your lawn? What are your thoughts on parking on your lawn? Do you have a neighbor that parks on their lawn that bothers you? You're like, man, I wish they didn't park on their lawn. Are you for parking on your lawn or against parking on your lawn? I don't know. I don't even own a lawn. I don't have a lawn yet. But if I did, I wouldn't park on it because it ends up ruining the lawn itself, like the green color to it, you know? We're on Fanny and Orange Street. We're making a left on Orange Street. We got Maxwell Ariel Lane on my right, which is a dead end. I'm so tempted to go down here. Let's go down here. Yeah, so I'm not really for parking on the lawn. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your property, so I guess you can do what you want. We got a basketball court on my left. We got a basketball court in front of us. We got a little BMW car on my right. So we just went to this little private area. Look like they're cutting the tree on my right-hand side. They chopped it down. Look like there's some burnout marks on the ground. Like somebody was burning out here. And we're gonna make a U-turn. This is a no outlet. Oh, there's a dog parked right there in the yard. He looks like a chocolate lab. Wow, little teeny puppy with big ears. Oh man, I want him. You want to come with me, boy? You want to come with me? I don't even know if it's a boy, but I'm just assuming that it's a boy. Oh, he's in such like trashy conditions. Oh snap! There's another dog standing on the doghouse that's actually bigger. Oh man, they built like a whole outdoor cage for him. Wow. Yeah, my buddy was telling me that he lives in South Carolina. He was telling me that they be getting dogs and they leave them out there the whole entire night. They leave them outside the whole entire night. I'm like, man, no way, Jose. Dogs are family. They can hang outside during the daytime if they like. But when it comes to nighttime, I'll bring them inside so they can hang outside with the family. We're at Maxwell, Ariel Lane, the 2900 block. We're gonna make this right on Orange Street. Wow, that look, I'm telling you, the reason why that dog got my attention is because I had a chocolate lab that looked very similar when he was a puppy. Very similar. Same chocolate color and all. Man, I should have brought some moisturizement. I just realized I didn't bring no high quality H2O. Oh my sweet baby Jabibus. Oh wow, she came to save the day. She has a partial bottle of H2O. Thank you very much. I'm super dry. McVay and Orange Street. Yo, I'm dry. I think this is a dead end too, but let's go through it, whatever. Yo, I'm dry. Sheesh, if she ain't come through with this, I was gonna be swallowing saliva for the next 20 minutes. Is this a dead end? All right, we are on, is this Hurlin? I'll tell you right now. We are currently on, yeah, Heflin Street. I'm sorry, because this branch is right over the sign. Can't really make it out. There's Alabama tags on my left-hand side. This red car got Alabama tags. Alabama. Are any of my viewers from Alabama? Has anyone ever been to Alabama? What do you like better, Alabama or Arkansas? Beautiful house on my left. These houses seem alright. And a gentleman on my left-hand side with a female. Harrisonburg Security or something. It was like a security car. I don't know. All I know is I gotta stretch out this moisturizement. But then again, you don't want to drink a lot of water either. Then, well, I know I don't, because then I gotta use the bathroom. Then I gotta use the bathroom and all of that. Oh my sweet baby Jabibus. We're at Dunn Ave. Dunn Ave appears to be the border of the neighborhood. Meaning if we cross Dunn Ave, we would no longer be in this neighborhood. I'm gonna make a right-hand turn. We're on Heflin and Dunn. Look right here on my left-hand side. It looks like this could be a memorial. Is this a memorial? I'm about to find out right now. Right here on my left, you see these flowers? You see it? I'm about to drive a little closer and see what it says. It says absolutely nothing. It's just flowers. There's a little gnome and some rocks. It might be a memorial. I won't be surprised. I don't know if they do their memorials. That gnome looks so decent. That gnome looks decent. That gnome looks neat. Like, that was a cool statue of a little gnome. But I'm assuming they put that there for some reason. It's just in the middle of a back block. We're on Skyland Ave. I'll make this right-hand turn on Skyland Ave. 3000 Dunn and Skyland Ave. Yep, no trespassing, private property, no trespassing, no parking, private property. I see on all these houses, private property. One says no parking, no parking. There's a house for sale on my right-hand side, and there's a cat, a Charlotte cat. For sale, Daniel McCallum. Yo, right, so we got some people sitting on my right-hand side. That's not what I wanted to tell you. It's an old folk and an older woman. They're sitting on front of the property. But what I was going to tell you was, so I'm from Philly, right? let's do an experiment. Hypothetically speaking, I'm not really gonna do it, but just imagine I get a cat from like the South, from North Carolina, South Carolina, something, maybe Florida. Then I get a stray cat from, remember these are stray animals. Then I get a stray cat from California. Then I breed them, have kittens, and the kittens are born in Colorado. And then there's a house for rent on my left, 3020. And then when the kittens are growing up, the mother cat and the father cat can say, well, your father was from California, your mother came from Florida, you were born in Colorado. It's not funny, that's stupid, isn't it? I have a strange sense of humor. We got the Antioch Baptist Church on my left-hand side. I'm thinking about that, yo. Because everywhere I go, I see stray cats. Everywhere. Or some type of random animal or a dog or something. And I haven't seen no dogs here. I saw stray dogs in Cali. I was like, what? Stray dogs? When I was in Cali, in one of my Cali videos, I saw 3 little dogs that were stray. They were all staying together. I really wanted to take them, but I had to get on the plane, and I knew they was going to let me, you know what I mean? Then, you know, you feel bad, you take one and you don't take them all, and the other ones lose their homies. Like, Pablo, where Pablo going? No, Pablo. Let's make this left on Sam Drennan. I got a vehicle on my right. Hey, you are more than welcome to go, buddy. We're on Sam Drennan. I'll make this right on Leroy Street. Let's see what Leroy Street looks like. Greerton Square. Let's just go through this little apartment right here. Greerton Square townhomes. This is a little dead end basically, but just to show you guys what this little townhome area looks like. No, Wisconsin tags right there on my left on that Nissan Versa. Those are apartments. Townhomes, a community invested by self-help. Those, I guess, the entity that invested in the community. We're gonna make this left-hand turn. We just have Greerton Court, 3100 block of Greerton Court. We're now on the 3000 block of Leroy Street. Imagine if Uncle Leroy lived on Leroy Street. We got some mattresses on my right hand side. It looks like we're coming to what might be a dead end. We got the Grier Heights Community Center on my right. Billingsville School. We had a mother and her child on my left. Ooh, they got a nice park on my right. I understand why that mother and the child on my left moved right across the street from this park. Because they got a nice park right here. It's beautiful. Beautiful park. Nice place to raise a kid. Leroy and St. James. We're now on the 3100 block of St. James Place. We're on Stansell and St. James Place. Stansell. Instead of stencil, Stansell Place. I'm gonna make this right. I see some furniture out here. What looks to be probably a clean out. Maybe somebody moving. Maybe the landlord cleaned out the place and just threw out all that old furniture. Island Boys. Catawba Brewing Company. Visit CatawbaBrewing.com. We're on Marnie Ave instead of Barney. We're on Marnie Ave. Remember Barney, the big purple dinosaur? He said, "I love you." You love me. Let's get together and... What was the rest of the song? Rob Wendy's. So no, he ain't say that. Older gentleman sitting on my right. Nice little house on my left with the yellow door. That one was kind of nice. New Mexico tags on my right. Some black tags with yellow letters. Gentleman walking on my left with a cigarette in his hand. We're at Marnie and Sam Drennan. We can keep on going forward. These buildings on my right hand side look relatively new. They look like they were made within the last 10 to 20 years. Looks like an apartment area. Maybe luxury apartments, some type of apartments. They look like they were about to either do laundry or they were coming from doing laundry. They had some bags in the trunk. You got the Greer Park apartments on my left hand side. This seems to be like a little desolate back block. So the Greer Park apartments on my left look like they could be housing maybe. It's a fenced in community. It's probably like some type of housing authority, I'm just assuming. Is it the CHA here, the Charlotte Housing Authority? I don't know, let me know. Alright, we're on Alpha Street. We just turned off of Marnie. Now we're on Alpha Street. The 400 block of Alpha. We got two vehicles on my right with some big rims. We got a Lincoln and we got a GMC. Both of them have huge rims. Well, I think the Lincoln has bigger rims than the GMC. Nice classic on my right. Woo! We gotta slow down for that. Look at that. Chevy 307, baby. That thing was sweet. Had a little teeny bit of rust, but not the end of the world. Eastover Park Apartments on my right. That's probably these right here on my left too. We got another car with rims on my left, a Cadillac with some chrome rims. Then we got a Lexus with some more chrome rims. There's a little girl in the right yard playing. There's some kids in front of us playing too, playing basketball. There's a no outlet on my right, so I'm not gonna go right. We got some kids on my left hand side playing basketball. It looks like there's a rest in peace memorial right here in front of us. Yep, this is a rest in peace memorial, ladies and gentlemen. If you look there, there's a picture of a gentleman. Is it one gentleman or three? Gone. Jaff Jez, Will Rodney, and Emmanuel. Wow, 3 people who passed away. Now my question is, look at their shoes here and the chair and everything. My question is, all 3 of them passed away. Did they pass away at separate times on that block? Did they pass away the same day on that block? Did they pass away in a car accident together? Like, you know, I don't have that much dialogue or backstory to it, so I wouldn't be able to know. All I do know is that was definitely a memorial. Where did they pass away somewhere else and they just put the memorial there because that's where they used to hang out at? You know what I mean? Or were they there and they all got shot or something? You know what I mean? We're on Dunn and Skyland. Definitely sad though. Now, considering that this is listed as one of the worst areas in Charlotte, I don't know if they fell victim to gun violence. You know what I mean? We got a house for sale on my right hand side. Address 411. Beautiful blue door. I'll give you something. I mean, I'll tell you something. A lot of these houses, they might be a plain looking house, but they have the most beautiful colored door ever. I've seen yellow doors, I've seen blue doors, I've seen red doors. The house will be plain as ever. And then they pick a really bright color and paint the door, and it makes the house pop. It makes it pop, yo. Grier Heights Presbyterian Church on my right hand side. God is love, whoever lives. I went by so fast. Marnie and Skyland Ave. Wow, there's a lot of cactus plants that was over there in the corner. Alright, we went through here. This is the Antioch Baptist Church. Alright. So we're gonna continue traveling forward, and instead of making a right, we'll make a left. Let me see. I want to go through the same areas again. Sam Drennan. Didn't we go through Sam Drennan? I believe we did go through Sam Drennan. And I believe we did make a left. We didn't make a right though. But if we make a right, right's gonna take us back to the beginning. We want to make a left. We're gonna have to make a left. We're gonna make a left because we want to continue traveling down the map. So we're gonna continue going this way. We're passing Leroy, remember? Oh, we turned up Leroy. Alright. So we're gonna continue going this way. We're passing Harmony Place at Grier Heights. It's a senior center. Right here on my right, Grierton Square Townhomes. We got a lot of beach chairs or patio chairs and stuff that are outside in random places. Stansel. Sam Drennan and Stansel. So I'm assuming people sit in those chairs. They hang out. Like, obviously people sit in chairs. That's what a chair is for. But like, they probably just hang out on the corner, you know? Remember these apartments on my left? On my right was the Deaf Child area. We came from there. That's Marnie, the 3000 block of Marnie Ave. But you continue to travel down Sam Drennan. The female on my left was waving, help me. She was waving, help me. Man, I have the smallest vehicle in the world. There's not much help I can do when I have my wife and my dog in the vehicle. I remember one day, I forgot when was it? I think we was in Philly. We're on Rodman and Berkland Drive. One day, we was at the gas station in Erie Ave, I think like I and Erie in Philly. And was getting gas, and some random guy walks up to me. We're at Bunch Drive and Berkland. I'm gonna go right. And he asks me, hey, can you take me to this intersection? He said the intersection, which was like 8-9 minutes away. He said, can you take me there? He was ready to get in the car, and I'm like, first of all, A, I don't know you, dude. B, no sir, unfortunately I cannot take you because I have my wife in the vehicle. And he was so insistent, like, can you drive me there? Please, can you drive me? It'll be real quick. I don't know how many of you guys let strangers in your car and drop them off places, but I don't do that. We're on Bunch Drive and Wheatley Ave. And he walked away kind of like a sad look. I said, I got my wife in the car, buddy. And he didn't understand. Like, bro, like my wife is in the car. This is only a 2-seater. This ain't like we got maximum seatage in the back. So he walked away, like little, I guess, I don't know, down or whatever. And we ended up giving him $2 to catch the bus. Like $2.50. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't just go randomly jumping into people's cars or expecting people to take you places, especially with the times of today. Today's times are tough. Wheatley and Ellington, you don't know what's on people's minds when they get in your vehicle. Then he or she gets in your vehicle and pulls out a knife, pulls out a gun, and says, drive to where I want you to drive to now. You know what I mean? Speaking of she, there's a female in Philly. She's an older female. She's probably in her 50s. My wife knows exactly who I'm talking about. That there's another memorial right here on my right hand side, guys. What? Rest in peace. There's candles and everything. Look at that. At such an unsuspecting place. Sunrise 3/26/79. Sunset 6/21. Wow, 6/6/21. So he passed away June 6, 2021. Love your old man, Bree. Wow. Thug life, that part, and that's a fact. Wow, that's what they wrote on one of his things. You're woe. Shakina Myers. Best friend forever to Mika Byers. My Aries partner, Shan Johnson. Wow, they all put like little sayings and whatnot. Damn, so that's our third memorial that we saw in this neighborhood. And the neighborhood looks beautiful. It looks relatively nice. So anyway, there's this female in Philly. She's like 50-something years old. And my wife knows what I'm talking about, because she will randomly run up to your car. And if your car is unlocked, she will open your car and sit in your car and expect you to drive her somewhere. Yo, I'm serious. She's ran up to me several times, and I'm sorry, lady, I don't know about nothing. She'd be like, take me here, take me there. She don't care where you're going. She don't care who you got in the car. And if your jaw unlocked, she'll unlock it, then she'll knock on the window, like, and she'll knock on the window to tell you to take her somewhere. Like, yo, like, hold on, lady. Like, can you, like, chillax? Let's make this left on Billingsville Road. First of all, you're a female. You should be more cautious on whose vehicle you jump in, because you don't know the agenda of whoever you jumping in their car. You know what I mean? You think that you get in a ride and he or she takes you elsewhere, you know, and begs to defer. Let's make this left on John Keel Street. John Keel with a Q. So, yeah, yo, and she does that to, I know she did that to me on a few occasions. My wife said that she did that to her mom a few occasions. And from what I hear and what I see, she does it to other people, and it doesn't matter. Like she'll be at the bus stop, and I don't know why she picks me. I don't know. I can't say she does it to 100% of the traffic. She don't know me. I don't know her from the back of my hand. I've never seen her other than a few times I went around my wife's mom's way, and that's when I started seeing her. And it's like, since they pointed that out, she's ran up to my whip a couple times, and it's like different cars. I've been in different cars too, and she's still like, yo. It's like, yo, that's crazy, yo. And to my knowledge, she's a church woman, I believe. She's a church woman. So as a church woman, you would think, you know, you'd had a little bit more discretion. And it's like, you know, I mean, it's one thing to hitchhike, to hold your thumb up, or to ask for a ride. No, she goes to your door and she be like, she open up your door. Could you imagine some lady opening up your door and getting in your car and saying, take me here? And then you gotta tell her, no, get out my car. No, can you please get out my car? And especially with what's going on with all the sickness and stuff, you don't want no random person just jumping in your car. Crazy, but that's a true story, so that goes to show you. So that's the reason. Like, there's a lady, we just passed a little apartment complex. She was in the street, like, hysterical, with yellow hair, with her bag. She looked a little hot, and she was wet, trying to flag us down. Homegirl, you ain't gonna fit. That's it. You ain't gonna fit. You ain't gonna fit. I'm sorry. We got the Randolph Hill apartment homes on my right. I'm gonna make this left on Berkland. I got a car behind me, so I'm gonna have to like go with the flow. I'm doing 20 miles an hour. We got the Randolph Hills apartment homes on my right. Speed limit's 25. I'm doing 25 on the dot. I'm gonna make this left on Bunch. Bunch Drive. Hopefully they don't turn left with me. Alright, they did not turn left with me. Cool. Oh, we came through here earlier. I kind of remember this. This is the projects that's right here next to me. Private property, Bunch Drive. Yeah, we came through here. But we'll go around and we'll just take a different turn. Actually, we went left. We didn't go right. So we might as well go right. This is on Wheatley Ave. Hold up, is right a dead end or is it travelable? Yeah, we can travel down there. Yeah, because we went left. Yeah, and you know, you never know. We're passing the 15 bus stop. You never know what team these females be on. You know, they could be on like, you know, let's flag them down for us, and when you flag them down, then we're gonna run up on them. You know what I mean? So you definitely don't want to stop for just anybody, male or female. Listen, you don't want to stop unless they bleeding as dramatically and they in excruciating pain, and maybe you could slow down and call 911 for them. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm gonna call 911 for you. I'm gonna give them the intersection, and then I'm out. But as far as letting you in the vehicle all bloody and all of that, unless you're a little teeny weeny kid and you need serious medical help, I went Berkland and Rodman Street. I'm gonna make this left. You know, if it's a kid, then that's a different story. You know, cause you know, you want to preserve. This is the block that the lady was trying to flag me down on. Matter of fact, she was standing right here on this side of the street, and we came down on my left. Wonder where she at? Did she flag somebody else down and get in their whip? There's a car back there with rims and everything parked over there. She probably with that crew. All right, let's make this left here. I had this car behind me, so I had to act fast. Deaf child area. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, this is gonna take us around. Alright, I'm trying to get to the end of this little neighborhood right here. We got like a few more blocks in the neighborhood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 10, 11, 12 more, maybe a dozen or so blocks. Some of them are no outlets. Meaning you go in, you can't come out, you gotta do the U-turn and all that. We're on Stansel and Marnie. There's a sign on my left that reads "Thank you, Jesus." There's a sign on my right that reads "Thank you, Jesus." St. James and Stansel Place. We didn't go up this block right here. There's nobody behind me, so I can drive slow. Rogers Inc. This vehicle on my left-hand side has a small, looks to be wrap or sticker or magnet or something on the car. Yo, there's 2 electric scooters in the front of somebody's house. One of them Lime scooters, but the rental ones, like the ones that you rent from the heart of the city, they must have rode them down here and they said, look, I'm gonna leave them right in front of my house. If y'all wanna use them, y'all could use them, but they're primarily gonna be our get-around tools. And guess what? If they steal them, you're fine. You go down to Center City, you grab 2 more, you bring them back down to your house, and you cool. How's that for an insurance policy? Let's make this right. Go all the way down 2 blocks to make another right, then make a left, and keep going. Oh, we were just here. All right, let me see, because this neighborhood got like some weirdness to it. All right, we're gonna keep going. Grier Heights is a sign on my left. Yeah, she was right here on my left-hand side. If you rewind the footage back, I was like right here, and she was on my left-hand side. And I just looked. But now I see there's a car back there with some rims tinted, and yeah, so you know, you never know she was with that car. All right, and then we're gonna go through here. Oh, we're supposed to make that left right there. That was the left that we were supposed to make to take us to a different area. The way some of these neighborhoods are shaped, it's crazy. We're on Rodman and Birkeland Drive. Baha'i Adopt the Street. And it had a sign that said Baha'i with some accent marks up top. There's a bus stop on my right, and there's a chair, a random chair sitting right next to the bus stop. In Philly, when there's chairs on corners, that means that that's where people hang out at. Whether it be an old folk or it be a young person, but they just hang out there. That's why there's a chair there. So next time they come, they can be comfy. There's a pregnant female on my right walking. Alright, on my left, it's gonna take us to a dead end still. We can go to it because y'all ain't see it. Let's go to it, but then we're gonna have to make a U-turn. Gentleman over here on the phone on my left hand side. And this is the dead end, so you're gonna have to make a roundabout. It looks like they be burning out here, like in the street. They be having like some type of automobile, 4-wheeler, I don't know. They be doing donuts in circles. It looks like the projects are on my left hand side too. Gentleman right here got Blue and gray shorts, gray shirt, band-aid on his left arm, and some flip-flops. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we just hit our 1 hour mark. I'm sorry we did not cover the entire Grier Heights neighborhood in its entirety. We did about 90% or so. I just want to plant the seeds, show you guys what the area looked like. We're looking at the layout, the architecture, the environment, the scape, you know, giving you guys a different feel, different atmosphere other than Philly. This is a new experience for me. It's giving me an opportunity to see how other communities live and what's out there. It's opening up my window and broadening my horizons. I hope it does to yours also, especially to my people who don't get a chance to leave their hometown. This is, you know, what I'm doing this for, to document, in a sense, like history, you know what I mean? Well, we got another rest in peace memorial on my left on this tree, and then we got 2 older women there. Wow, sheesh. All right, guys, so that will conclude our small tour. Please comment below, let me know your thoughts, let me know any knowledge, any history, any facts you have about this community. If you're a resident, tell us what it's like. Break us down on the true story. And this is it. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215. Y'all know, Tune be chillin', and I'm tuning out.